Welcome to the deep dive.
Glad to be here.
So today we're taking a look into Barr Funeral Home. It's located in Chicago's Edgewater neighborhood.
That's right. We've got some info here, kind of cobbled together from some text, a Yelp review.
Exactly. And our aim really is just to give everyone a clearer picture of this place, its background, what they do, and what people think of it.
Yeah, understand its place in the community based on what we've found.
Okay, so let's maybe start with the history. It seems like Barr Funeral Home goes way back.
It really does. The info says it was founded back in 1923
Wow, 1923. That's nearly a century.
by William M. Barr and his wife, Ellen.
And what's, I think, really interesting is that it stayed in the family.
That's the key part, yeah. It's been family owned and operated this whole time, generations.
Right, which seems, well, pretty rare these days.
It is, and currently it's led by Tim Harrington, who's actually the founder's grandson.
The grandson. So third generation, potentially.
Seems like it. That suggests, a real continuity, a connection to Edgewater.
Definitely speaks to stability and maybe shared values over time. Okay, so history covered. What about what they actually offer? Services.
Well, the sources point to a pretty comprehensive range. It's not just one thing.
Like the standard things people think of.
Yes, exactly. Traditional funeral services are mentioned, of course, but also cremation options.
Okay, cremation too. That's important.
And memorial planning is listed. Plus, they seem to have specific services for veterans.
Veteran services, right?
And
That's a specific need. So quite a few options for families.
It seems so. They cover a lot of bases.
And I saw something else mentioned beyond just the funeral or memorial itself, grief support.
Ah, yes, that stood out. They apparently provide grief support resources.
Which feels like a really crucial element, doesn't it? It's not just about the logistics.
Absolutely. Dealing with loss is, well, incredibly difficult. Offering that kind of support shows a deeper level of care, I think.
Yeah, supporting the family through the whole process.
Mhm.
So how are they perceived? What's the reputation like? We have that Yelp review.
Right, and reviews like that can give you a snapshot, at least from one person's experience. This one sounds quite positive.
What does it say exactly?
The reviewer mentioned feeling very accommodating right from the start.
Okay, accommodating. That's good to hear in that context.
Yeah, and they specifically praised the amazing service and called the staff very professional people.
Amazing service, very professional, high marks there.
And the bottom line for them was it resulted in a very happy family, even under obviously very tough circumstances.
That's powerful feedback. It really seems to back up this idea of compassionate and professional care being central.
It does align with that, yes.
Okay, so if someone listening needs to get in touch, maybe they need services or just want more info, how would they do that?
We have some contact details here. The phone number is listed as 773-743-4034.
Okay, 743-4034.
And they also have a website, barfuneralhome.com.
barfuneralhome.com. Good to know. People can probably find more details there.
Presumably, yes. Most businesses have more online these days.
All right, so let's try to sum this up. What are the main takeaways from our deep dive today?
Well, I think the key things are Barr Funeral Home is this long-established, family-run place in Edgewater, Chicago, since 1923.
Almost 100 years. Family run. Got it.
They offer a wide range of services: traditional, cremation, veteran support, memorial planning, and importantly, grief resources, too.
Comprehensive services, including that crucial grief support.
And finally, their reputation, at least based on the feedback we saw, points towards really compassionate and professional care. That Yelp review was quite glowing.
Right, so a long history, family-owned, comprehensive services, and a reputation for compassionate care. Seems to cover it.
That's the picture we get from the info we have.
Okay, so maybe something for our listeners to think about. What does it really mean for a community to have a local family business like this operating for so long, especially in such a sensitive field?
That's a great point. That longevity itself must build a certain kind of trust, wouldn't you think?
I would imagine so. How much weight does that history, that consistency, and that reputation for compassionate support actually carry when people are facing incredibly difficult times? That makes you think about the role these local institutions play.
And the kind of trust that gets built generation after generation. It's quite something.
It's definitely something to consider.